Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome back to Summerbash slash Christmas in July. And this is another Christmas movie from my childhood, from my later childhood, from 1996. It's a comedy, an action comedy with Arnold Schwarzenegger called Jingle All the Way. Yeah, I saw this movie when I was 11 years old, so I was a kid. I wasn't like a teen yet. And I thought it was really funny. Like this film, yes, it has Jake Lloyd in it. He's one of the weaker points of the film. If you know, even though people hated him for the Phantom Menace, he's not the best actor in the movie, but he tries. At least he's there. I thought Sinbad, in this movie was really funny with Arnold. They had a pretty decent chemistry with each other. And I don't think this movie needed a sequel, which was some direct-to-video schlock with Larry the Cable Guy. I'm sorry. By that time, no one cared about a sequel. But anyway, we're talking about the original Jingle All the Way. And Arnold is pretty funny. This is one of his lighter films from the '90s that he decided to do a kids film for his kids, because most of his films are R-rated, so his kids couldn't watch it. Now they're adults, so they can. But back in the day, his heyday, no, kids couldn't watch his early '80s and late and early '90s stuff because it was really violent. But this movie is slapstick. There's a lot of punching and grabbing, and they show it's basically the freaking about a Turbo Man action figure, which is really hot for Christmas and people want to buy it. And Arnold get at the last minute wants to go shopping and look for a Turbo Man doll for or action figure for his son to make up for him for missing his karate class. And I know this movie like the back of my hand. Rita Wilson's in it. She's Tom Hanks' wife. She's always a joy to watch. She's a really good actress. Her and Arnold are pretty good together. I miss what's his face? Not Bob Newhart. What is his name? Oh fuck, I forgot his name. The guy that plays Ted. I forgot his name. He's really funny too. I miss him. I wish his wife didn't murder him, because that kind of sucks. I mean, it does suck. Let's face it. And I think the rest of the cast is fine. You have a cameo by a bunch of people. There's Jim Belushi has like a extended cameo, and he worked with Arnold in Red Heat. You have the midget from iCarly and a bunch of other stuff. He plays one of the elves. And also, you have the Big Show is in a cameo. He's in a fight scene with Arnold where Arnold hits him with a candy cane, and he just grabs his hand and he like punches him. And there's another midget there. They go to this warehouse full of Santas, and Arnold beats the shit out of all of them. He's like, "You know what you guys are? You're nothing but a bunch of sleazy con men in red suits." And I'm like, this movie knows what it is. The Nostalgia Critic was way too harsh on this movie. It's a dumb, fun comedy for families on Christmas. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. It's like Home Alone, just with a lot of low without the traps. And yeah, and it's funnier than Fembusters. This movie came out 20 years before Fembusters, and it's better because it's actually funny. Arnold has some witty one-liners here, and they're not as bad as in Batman and Robin. Um, yeah, I really enjoy this film. I know it's a dumb Christmas movie, but I like the soundtrack. It's really fun. I like the cast. I think they do a really good job. The Turbo Man action figure basically was like the Tickle Me Elmo of 1996, where parents were beating the shit out of each other in the malls and in the stores, looking for a Tickle Me Elmo for the holidays. That was a crazy fad back in the day. I don't do that shopping anymore. Now, when I go out Black Friday, I don't go and fight with people because I'm like, take it. There's a little thing here called the internet where I can buy anything I want on eBay or Amazon or freaking did the Disney rewards. I can get stuff online. I don't need to go through the hassle of trying to beat the shit out of somebody for a present. That's not cool. That's not what the holidays are about. It's about sharing and giving to others and giving to those less fortunate and being civil with one another. That's what the holidays are about, man. And being, spreading joy to others in Christmas cheer. That's what I want to talk to. That's what the movie I thought was about, Martin Mull is in the movie. He plays a DJ at a radio station, and Arnold is like, "I won. I got the answer." This movie just cracks me up. And put that cookie down. One of the best lines in any Christmas movie. It cracks me up when this guy's eating, Ted is eating a cookie. He's like, oh, these cookies. It's like he's having an orgasm eating cookies. And believe me, I know all about that. Some cookies are so delicious that they just melt in your mouth. But yeah, the Jake Lord is fine. I don't hate him in the movie. He's there. He's not in the film that much, and he didn't get panned for this performance like he did in the Phantom Menace, which I don't think he deserves. The hobo deserves more, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to dwell on that. Fuck that girl. I'm tired of her. But anyway, Jingle All the Way, funny movie. It's short. It's like 88 minutes. It's not too long. I think the special effects look great when Arnold's flying through the air in the Turbo Man suit. There's a guy that looks like Jim Carrey's Riddler in the movie, Edward Nigma, the guy that spots him and is like, hey, who are you? Are you the guy? He looks just like Edward Nigma in Batman Forever. It's crazy. It's like a splitting image of him. You got the guy that plays Booster. He was a voice actor in Eat the Cat, and he's done a lot of other projects. He's a good actor. He plays Booster. He gets his ass kicked because nobody likes him. Sinbad dresses in that freaking the Dementor costume. This is not the Dementors from Harry Potter. This is the Dementor, the villain in the green suit, and he has a brain in a jar. He's pretty funny. Like Sinbad just cracks me up in this movie, and everything he does, like when he says like this is a homemade explosive device, and he's like, you build a bomb? And he's like, no, I didn't have to build a bomb. Don't you read the news? Hundreds of these things come into the mail every day. I'm like, he just cracks me up. He's so over the top, but he's fun. Unlike Kevin Hart, he's funny. Kevin Hart is some annoying little shit that got lucky, and he's a comedian that doesn't make me laugh. He can't act either. At least Sinbad can act, and he's always been funny. I like House Guests. I like First Kid. I like his voice work in the second Homeward Bound, even though it's an unnecessary sequel. Sinbad is funnier than this guy will ever be. Trust me. I prefer him in anything over Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart's just an annoying bastard in everything he's in. Yeah, that's him. That's him. His performance in everything he does, even in Captain Underpants. I'm sorry. Stop, Kevin Hart. I'm sick and tired of seeing your face. But anyway, yeah, Sinbad is fine in the movie. He cracks me up. There's a scene that they're going after these little balls to see who get a Turbo Man doll, and in the Mall of America, and he maces Arnold in the face, and then he's like Rodney King. Oh, this movie cracks me up. I don't have it on DVD, but I want to get it. I'll get it this holiday season because it's been too long. I haven't seen this movie. I've never seen this movie on DVD. I had the VHS tape a long time ago. I used to watch it considerably and laugh my ass off. It's a PG movie. It's not offensive. It's slapstick and it's funny and it has a holiday treats in it, the holiday decorations and music and everything. And Jake Lloyd is not horrible. Go in with an open mind. See it for Arnold. Arnold is worth your time in this movie. And he's very funny in the movie. There's a lot of iconic moments, when he's in the suits and also the scene where Myron freaking has a bomb. He actually has a real bomb in the present. And he's like, I work for the post office, so I'm not stable. Oh my god. If you haven't seen this movie, see it. Parker, Josh, Anthony, Doc, any of you guys, if you have not seen Jingle All the Way, what are you waiting for? Watch it. It's a holiday classic to me because I watched it almost every Christmas for almost 20 years and I laughed my ass off every time I watched it. It's so funny. It's like Surviving Christmas with Ben Affleck. It's not a good movie, but it still makes me laugh. And when I like the lead actor, it helps a lot. So I wanted to review something Christmas related. Um, Problems with the film? Yeah, it's predictable. You know that Jamie is not gonna want the doll at the end of the movie, but because he sees Arnold as this his the real Turbo Man. It's heartfelt, it's sappy, and it's predictable, but it's a fun movie. I never hated this movie. I don't get the bashing it gets from critics. It's just a harmless Christmas movie. It's not a classic in the vein of It's a Wonderful Life or A Christmas Carol or Miracle on 34th Street or even Die Hard, which is a Christmas movie, by the way, it is. It takes place during Christmas and Lethal Weapon. No, it's a fun movie. It's a fun holiday film for the family. It's not going to offend people, and it's not the worst movie ever made. I've seen worse. I think Christmas with the Cranks is way worse. I think Deck the Halls is way worse. At least this movie's not mean spirited. It's slapstick like a cartoon, and it works. And I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies, along with Home Alone, Home Alone 2, A Christmas Story is one of the best Christmas movies I've ever seen. That's still my favorite because I watch it every year, and it makes me smile every time. But yeah, Jingle All the Way is underrated. I think it's a fun Christmas movie you can watch any time of the year and laugh your ass off. And if you go in with the right mentality, you'll enjoy yourself. Don't be a snobby critic like some people are here on YouTube. Wink, wink. You know who you are. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Enjoy yourselves. Go watch Spider-Man: Homecoming this weekend or anything. I'm not seeing War of the Planet of the Apes. I have no interest. I saw Cars 3. I'm going to review that for August. I'm going to do a sequel to movies with numbers in the title. Since I didn't get through all of that, I'm going to do movies with numbers in the title part two. So I could review more movies with numbers in the title that I didn't get to last time. And there's plenty to choose from. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night if you're sleeping now, whatever time it is. And I'll see you tomorrow.